Marshmallow Fanboy back with another review, this time of two figures that were Walgreens exclusive, Silver Surfer and Fallen One Silver Surfer, the Obsidian Surfer. I couldn't get either of these in Walgreens or on Walgreens.com, and for the original Silver Surfer, I checked the website once a day once I found out that he was coming out, and to no avail, just sold out, solid. And I did get the Silver Surfer, sorry, not the Silver Surfer, the Galactus HasLab, which comes with a Silver Surfer, partly because I never got a Silver Surfer, and I super wanted a Galactus that has super articulated fingers so that he can give two middle fingers to the Fantastic Four. That'll be cool. That's something to look forward to. Anywho, the Obsidian one I couldn't get. Also, I couldn't find it in Walgreens either, and for years I couldn't add that to my collection. And this one I found at a local comic show, and it was $35 or $40. And I generally won't buy that stuff, but $30-$40 seemed like an okay deal because I hadn't seen it in a few years. It's Walgreens exclusive, and a few other dealers on the floor had it for what I thought was ridiculous prices, like $60 prices and things. And I said, no, the $35-$40, that's good. This one is a re-release. This one I ordered on HasbroPulse.com when it was offered again. Or it was Big Bad Toy Store. Maybe it was Big Bad Toy Store. I think I got it from Big Bad Toy Store. Either way, a couple figures have been re-released in the last year or so, like Magic and things like that. Figures that started their life as Walgreens exclusives. My feeling is that Walgreens has lost the license for it, or has maybe the agreement with them has expired. So now Hasbro can reproduce these figures and give it directly to us. Of course, no Walgreens sticker, but I don't think Walgreens, except for their Pops, I don't think Walgreens ever had a sticker on any of their packages. Maybe that's not true. I think Magic had one. The Magic that I got was thrashed. The thing was, I got it, but because I think that whoever had it abandoned it in the candy aisle because it was just thrashed. The figure inside was awesome. I opened that thing. It was amazing. The side of the box artwork is amazing. Silver and Obsidian. Of course, Obsidian Surfer from, I think, Annihilation Wave. And if I remember right, things do not go well for Obsidian Surfer. And he gets killed by Mjolnir. At first he's wielding it, and then he is not wielding it at all. He is in big trouble. If I remember right, you're gonna have to go look that up. So these are the Silver Surfer and Obsidian Surfer. Both, of course, are Silver Surfer. They're marked Silver Surfer. That's fine. But this is the Fallen One. I don't know if he's the Fallen One or not, because he does wield the hammer. Maybe I'm comfortable with Obsidian Surfer because the back of the card does say Obsidian Surfer on the back right there. So I'm at least comfortable with that. But these two are great figures. I know it's been years and years since these came out, but I'm excited to open them up and take a closer look at them. This one's been in storage for a while, and as soon as I got this one, I had to dig him out, and I had to open them together. So let's do that. Let's take a closer look at Obsidian Surfer and Silver Surfer, Walgreens exclusives. Okay, now that they're out of the box, let's take a closer look at the Obsidian Surfer and the Silver Surfer. First, let's start with their accessories. Obsidian Silver Surfer has two fists. One he has on right now. The other one is here. And he has kind of a grabby pistol hand that I suppose could hold Mjolnir. I think the grabby hand is holding it right now. I'm not sure what he would use a trigger finger for. It's a weird choice for that. He has two balls of energy, one that's in his hand right now and one that's there. For Silver Surfer has two power effects. And these things are deep and they're nice. They come with a lot of ways to kind of hold on to them, whether you string them through the upper or lower, or you use this sort of arm strap or arm clip to kind of clip it to their wrist. It comes with two sort of slicing through space hands, one of which is on him. He has two fists for punching. And one hand that is motioning. So I left one hand that is motioning on him and one sort of straight surfing hand on him. Both of them have the cool board. It's really long. It has a post in there so you can put the figure in securely and stand him up like an action figure stand. That's really nice. I'll take the power effect out again. You can secure it by the wrist. You can also take the hand off and put it on, secure it by the wrist, put the hand back on if it's not going into some of those other hands. And take this off. This surfboard is a good, if he's 6 inches, this is probably 8 inches. It's at least 1.5 inches taller than he is. Yes, that is almost 8 inches long. For Obsidian Surfer, he has the same thing. He has the board, but of course it's painted the black instead of the silver. So you can see that point of difference. They're both the same. They both have all the same pieces and everything. It's just that one is silver and one is black. It's very cool. I think, let's see, however I line up the peg on it, the peg is different in a different place on each of them. So this one has the peg back a little bit further. This one's a little bit more forward. No matter how I turn the board or kind of flip it, that peg doesn't line up. So they for some reason they started with the Silver Surfer one, and maybe they thought it was, maybe he'd like to ride it a little bit further back for Obsidian Surfer, or they wanted to specifically recreate a scene, so they put it here. Either way, both of them are cool. It's just a little different for each of them. For Obsidian Surfer, he has the Thor's hammer, and Thor's hammer has the great inscription on it, which is amazing. I think if this was big enough, I don't know if it is, you might be able to read the inscription if it was big enough, but I don't think that it's actually written on there. I just think it says Thor, and I think Thor's the only readable thing. But I'll have to see when I play this back if I can make that larger and see. But it's cool. It has all the kind of the damage that you would expect from Mjolnir. It looks like it was looks like little cracks in different aspects. It's got the circle on top. It's very much like an art drawing. The strap is really cool. The strap would be better if it was soft goods, maybe, but maybe it wouldn't. But you can clip that to his wrist also, so you can have it kind of, well, I guess you can't position it at all, but yeah, I guess you wouldn't really strap that to him. Maybe a little bit higher? Nah. With a grabby hand, maybe he could hold onto the strap like he's throwing it. That'd be cool. But that is completely up to you. Like I said, the fist is holding the power effect on, and the Obsidian Surfer and Silver Surfer are the same body. Let's see if that expression is the same. I had a sort of a thought where I was like, no, they're different. They're different head molds. But no, they're not different head molds. They're the same. It's the same expression on both of them. It's very sort of for both of them. But that's cool because, both of them are characters that we got. And we're lucky we got a Silver Surfer. That's pretty cool. Walgreens was doing that. I can't remember if Silver Surfer came out before the Fantastic Four figures that were Walgreens exclusives. Man, that was a terrible idea. The Walgreens exclusive Fantastic Four should have been a mainline release, Everybody should have been able to get those. Those were a pain in the ass to get. They were a pain to find. They were painful to get. I think Mr. Fantastic might have been, and Torch were maybe the only two that I got at an actual Walgreens. And the rest of them I had to order on. I was lucky enough to order online, but there was still that stress when it sells out the first time. You don't know if it's coming back, and if you have a couple of figures already, you kind of want the rest of them. And you know that if you can't get them, you're paying scalper prices for them. And I was sort of resigned to the fact that I might have to do that. So I don't know if Silver Surfer came out before that or not. But I'm a huge Fantastic Four fan, even if I'm not always reading the comic. I think I just stopped. But generally speaking, I pop in and out of the title depending on what's going on. But these two are really cool figures. And the Obsidian Surfer, I didn't have any choice but to get him at a local comic show. I couldn't get him at Walgreens, and I didn't want to pay a ton of money for him. So I did pay extra for him. But this Silver Surfer, I was rewarded by waiting, and I think I picked him up on Big Bad Toy Store, or at the very least, I picked him up on Hasbro Pulse. So hopefully you have one, and it could be that you were lucky enough to get it at Walgreens, or you were lucky enough to order it online when it first came out. Either way, they're probably excellent additions to your collection, and I'm not sure how you get them now. I think the window for ordering a Silver Surfer, even the re-release, is probably gone. And he's got the old elbows or the old arms, the double pin arms and the double pin legs and everything. So maybe down the line they're thinking about coming out with a different Silver Surfer to take advantage of the new sort of newer bodies and things. But for now, these are great figures, and you need a Silver Surfer. Obsidian Surfer, you could probably take it or leave it. But if you're a fan of the Annihilation Wave, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should absolutely go check it out. But if you are, you need that figure too. And maybe a King Thanos would be cool. Now you're like, there's a King Thanos? Yeah, there was a King Thanos. And Obsidian Surfer threw down with a King Thanos with a Mjolnir. So, yeah, try that on for size. So, that's it. And for me, until next time, enjoy your toys.